Mike Vrabel starting to lose traction with Patriots, and talk of dismissal in 2026 is gaining momentum. Replacement talk points to rising uncertainty in New England. Mike Vrabel was supposed to be the stabilizing force in New England, after restoring belief around the Patriots and giving the franchise a clear identity again. His future once looked as safe as any coach in the NFL. Now the conversation has changed. The Patriots haven't indicated they are preparing to move on from Vrabel, and he remains firmly in place as head coach. But the fallout from his ongoing off-field controversy involving former NFL insider Deanna Rossini has created enough uncertainty that speculation about his long-term status is gaining traction. That shift is reflected in prediction markets, where Vrabel is no longer treated as a lock to lead New England into the 2026 season. Reports have pointed to betting activity placing his chances of remaining Patriots coach at week 1 below the level expected for a recently successful head coach. Another market has put the likelihood of him being out by the end of 2026 at roughly 23%. Those numbers still favor Vrabel staying, but the fact there is a meaningful doubt at all is notable for a coach who, only weeks ago, appeared central to the Patriots' future. The questions stem from the continuing fallout surrounding Rossini, who resigned from The Athletic after photos involving her and Vrabel became public. Vrabel briefly stepped away from Patriots duties during the final day of the NFL draft to seek counseling, then returned to the team facility days later. The NFL has not moved toward discipline, and the Patriots have publicly supported their coach. But the situation remains unresolved in the broader public conversation, particularly because more details could still emerge. The biggest unknown is whether Rossini eventually gives her account publicly. If she does, that could reshape the story and force the Patriots to reassess how much disruption the organization is willing to absorb. For now, New England's stance appears steady, but in the NFL, stability can erode quickly when off-field matters threaten to overshadow football operations. Patriots contingency names already surfacing. If Vrabel were to step away, or if the Patriots were forced into a change, the most obvious internal option would be Josh McDaniels. His long history with the franchise and familiarity with the offense would make him the cleanest transition, especially with quarterback Drake May's development remaining the organization's top priority. McDaniels would likely be viewed as a short-term stabilizer, someone capable of keeping the staff intact and preventing a full reset during a critical period. Another name mentioned in speculation is former Buffalo Bills coach Sean McDermott. His track record in the AFC East makes him an intriguing external possibility. McDermott went 98-50 across 9 seasons in Buffalo and led the Bills to the playoffs in 8 of those years, giving him one of the stronger resumes among available coaches. That scenario remains hypothetical, but the fact replacement possibilities are being discussed at all highlights how much the conversation around Vrabel has shifted. A defining test for Vrabel and New England. Vrabel's immediate challenge is to keep the situation from becoming a football problem. The Patriots are entering a critical offseason, with expectations rising and May expected to take another step after a strong campaign. If the locker room remains aligned and no further revelations emerge, Vrabel may move through this stretch with his job intact and his authority preserved. But if the story continues to grow, the pressure on both him and the organization could become harder to ignore. For now, Vrabel is still the favorite to coach the Patriots in 2026, but the certainty that once surrounded his future has faded, and that alone marks a significant turn in New England.